What's going on, guys? Orange Storm coming at you guys today with the video. And today's video is going to be the preview of the Green Bay Packers visiting our Detroit Lions at Ford Field. Packers coming in at 13-3, and the Detroit Lions at 2-13-1. Got that tie against Pittsburgh. Last game of the year, last week, week 18. Weird to say. Been a strange year for the Detroit Lions. Obviously a losing season. Thought it was going to be a lot better. We'll talk about all that stuff later on in other videos and stuff like that. But we're going to talk about this preview. Nothing at stake for the Detroit Lions except for if they were happen to win this game or like lose this game, and then the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are playing the Colts, I believe at 1:00. If the Jags beat the Colts and we lose, we go back up to the number 1 spot. Right now, we're locked in at that number 2 spot. I don't think the Jaguars are going to beat the Colts. The Colts actually have to beat the Jaguars today to get into the playoffs, so they're playing for something. But the Colts haven't beat the Jaguars since like 2014. So take that with a grain of salt, however you want to run with that. So there is some things in play here for the Detroit Lions, not really just position for draft. We're at 2. We can't fall past 2. So we're either going to be 1 or number 2 at the end of the day. That's what it's going to be. And then all depends what the Jags do. All depends what we do. So there's that. And then there's rumors flying around, and we'll talk about that in future videos too. I'll be getting on that right away. There's rumors that Anthony Lynn, our offensive coordinator, who's been demoted actually by, I think, week 9, he was demoted. Week 8, week 9, Dan Campbell figured he wasn't the answer and was pretty much thrown into a booth upstairs. There's rumors that he's going to be let go after the season is done. So it's considered Black Monday for football. Like last week of the season, so Sunday, and then the next day it's Black Monday. A bunch of coaches get fired, and they call it Black Monday. Denver Broncos already fired Vic Fangio, so there's that right there. Because they had a game last night and their season was done. So they fired Vic Fangio, and so the axe has already begun, the swinging per se. But let's talk about this Lions game. Packers offense, 377 yards, total yards a game. That puts them at 12th in the league. Good offense, 253.7 passing yards, puts them at 9th. 111.1 rushing yards per game. That puts them at 19th. Not the greatest rushing game, but not overly all bad. 26.3 points they score per game. That puts them at top 10 right on the nose. And then their third down percentage, converting third downs into first downs, is at a 42.6% clip. That puts them around 8th. And their total offense is around 12th overall. So a really good offense. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers and all that. So Devontae Adams, A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones, they have a really good offense. And then our offense, 334.9 total yards per game. That puts us at 23rd. 205.8 passing yards. That puts us at 21st. 111.7. That puts us at 18th. Points per game, we only score about 18. Puts us at 28th. And then our third down percentage, converting third downs into first downs, is at about a 34.7% clip. That puts us at 31. Pretty much bottom of the barrel. And then overall, our offense is 22nd in the league. So I struggled all year, guys. You guys know about this. Wide receiver room has struggled big time. We even though with the emergence of St. Brown and Josh Reynolds came over late from the Tennessee Titans, still been a really weak wide receiver room. Hawkinson not having a great overall year, got hurt, had to go on IR. Swift missing time. Jared Goff not playing well for the first 8, 9, 10 weeks, whatever it was. Changes all around. Just a bad offense. A lot of changes to be made in the offseason. Now the Packers D, 341.5 yards. Total yards against. That puts them at 11th. So it's still pretty good, decent defense there for total yards. 213.7 yards pass yards, puts them at 9th. They're hard to pass on. They have a really good secondary. 109.8 yards rushing against, puts them at about 13th. They're scored on 20.9 points per game. That puts them around 8th. And then their third down, stopping third downs into first downs is about a 43.2% clip. That puts us at 25th, puts them at 25th. Not that good, but that needs work for the Packers. But overall, they're an 11th ranked defense, so they're a pretty good defense. They're actually a really good defense, to tell you the truth. 13-3 too. It's not just the Aaron Rodgers show over there. They do play some good, sound, fundamental football as a whole unit. So yeah, that puts them at 11th overall. So they're pretty good defense. Now on to our defense. 391.4 yards total against, puts us at 28th. Passing, 244 against, puts us at 25th. 135.9 rushing yards against, that puts us at 28th. And then 27.3 points against, that puts us at 30th. And then 44.2% trying to stop third downs and the first downs. That puts us around 28th. And then our defense as a whole, as an overall unit, is around 28th. So bottom of the barrel. A lot of injuries, a lot of stuff happened this year. D-line still can't really get to the quarterback that well. Linebacker room is weak. Probably our strongest unit out there is probably our secondary, even though we have some weak safeties, but some rookie corners played past their potential. And we had a couple guys like AJ Parker, Jerry Jacobs, guys that just came out of nowhere and played well for the Detroit Lions. Still need a lot of work in that safety room. Like I said, linebackers, defensive linemen. We need to get a pass rush. We need to be able to stop the run. This is something we can't do right now, and it's going to take some time for Brad Holmes to get this thing going. So overall, bad defense. Aaron Glenn isn't going anywhere right now. He came out and said that he wants to be the best defensive coordinator that Detroit's ever seen. He has got a lot of work to do, and so does Brad Holmes. So let's get to work, boys. But the Lions players to watch, and this is funny because no one's talking about this. No one's talking about it, and I get it because we're the Detroit Lions. But the disrespect is real. But Amon-Ra St. Brown is getting no love from anywhere. And you don't see it. You only see it from Lions Twitter. You only see it from Lions social media. Nobody else is talking about this. This kid is set to break all kinds of records. He's already broken records. Okay? He's the first rookie to have 8+ catches in 5 straight games ever in the NFL. Ever. That's amazing. That's amazing. Talked about? Not at all. Complete disrespect. He's set to join Odell Beckham Jr. and Randy Moss, when those two guys were rookies, to have 90+ receiving yards and a touchdown in 4 straight games. He's already done it in 3. Talked about? Not even a peep about it. He's already got the franchise record for 82 catches for a rookie. He's already got that. He already passed Calvin, Herman Moore, whoever he had. It was Calvin, I think. Herman Moore didn't have a great rookie season. He's 15 receiving yards away from breaking Roy Williams' team record for a rookie. 15 yards away. He's getting that easily. No one's talking about this kid. No one. And I think it's a sign of huge disrespect. But we are the Lions. We are not going to get a lot of play. We're not going to get a lot of airtime. It's just the way it is. But I think this kid should be talked about more. I think it's pathetic on the NFL to not mention it because they're not talking about it. At least I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it on TV. The only time I've seen it is through Lions social media. Lions fans on Twitter, Facebook, so on and so forth. That's it. I think it's a sign of disrespect. But that's a player to watch. St. Brown. And watch out for the rookies today. We'll see a bunch of rookies out there today too, man. I want to see what Levi can do today. He's had a pretty down rookie season. I want to see Aleem. I want to see what he does out there. Derek Barnes, Melifonwu. I want to see these guys out there playing their butts off for the last game. And then Jared Goff is supposedly back. I don't understand why he's even playing. To me, it doesn't make any sense. And the Packers are doing the same thing. They're starting all their starters. I don't know how long they're going to do it for. Davante Adams he already broke the franchise record for receptions in Green Bay with 117. He already has that. He needs 22 more yards to beat out Packer great Jordy Nelson. So maybe he's going to be in there, get that, and then him and Rodgers are going to sit. Those guys have already locked up the number 1 seed. They've locked up home field advantage. Rodgers wants to play. All the starters want to play in Green Bay. And LaFleur came out and said something along the lines of he doesn't want his guys to be rusty because they're going to have a little bit of because they're going to have a bye week. But that's what practice is for. But whatever, man. That's your team, LaFleur. Let's see what you can do out there with those guys. God forbid somebody gets hurt, though. I just think it's ridiculous. Maybe I can see the Davante Adams reasoning, individual award, personal stuff out there. But personally, I think the Packers should be sitting. I'm going to have them out there playing right now. That's my mindset. I don't think they should be, but that's how I kind of did my analysis. So, well, whatever. Let's see what happens there. But this is going to be a game that the Packers have nothing to play for. Just competition, a little warm up, whatever they got to do. Get some starters in there. Maybe they'll pull a lot of starters eventually in this game. I can't see Aaron Rodgers playing the whole game or Davante Adams, but right now that's what it looks like it's going to happen. And then the Lions are just playing for strictly pride. They're playing for pride here. They're at home, last game of the season. You might see some weird stuff going on with the Detroit Lions in this game with Dan Campbell up to no good. Do a lot of trickery. Who knows what's going to happen here? I'm still not picking the Lions to win this game. I know I did a podcast on Friday with a couple buddies, and I picked the Lions to win this game. I just don't think the Lions are going to win. I don't think the Lions are going to win. I don't know how long Goff is going to play. I still think guys should sit. Even with the Lions not making the playoffs, they're trying to play, they're trying to play not really spoilers, but they're just trying to go out on a bang. I don't think they should be playing guys like Swift, Goff. If these guys are kind of your future for at least 2022, like Jared Goff, I think he's still a bridge quarterback for 2022. I think he should be sitting. Like, why risk any further damage in case he gets hurt? You have him for at least one more year. Swift is your future too, I think, right? What's going on with Decker? What's going on with these other guys? I think Decker I think Decker and Sewell just came off COVID or something like that, and Sewell has a hand injury, so I think he was questionable. Decker's got I don't know if Decker's even playing. I didn't really go over the injury report this week for the last game, but just hearing things as the week went on. We still got guys on COVID. We still got guys banged up, and if it's our important guys, I think they should sit. There's just no point, but these guys are competitive, and they want to be out there. But I try to look at the future. I try to think about the future first, but whatever. It's not my team. I just want guys to be healthy for 2022. I don't want anybody to go out on a bad note, ripping a knee or tearing an ACL, MCL, whatever. We don't need that stuff right now going into 2022. We need some positive stuff happening for our franchise. But anyways, couple things to look at. I think it's going to be a 28-16 win by the Packers. I think we're going to lose this game still. I kind of have Aaron Rodgers playing most of the game, I guess. I don't know how accurate that's going to be, but I just don't think the Lions have it to win. They play tough every game. They're in almost every other game, it seems like. So maybe they will pull this one out. You never know, but I still have them losing 28-16. Green Bay Packers. And who knows what happens with the Colts and the Jags? Maybe the Jags win. I don't see it happening. We end up with that number 1 pick, but it doesn't really matter. We're locked in at number 2 no matter what. So 1, 2 doesn't really matter right now. But that's the game, guys. Last game of the year. This is the preview. I'll have the aftermath later, and then I'll concentrate on some. I'm going to do some grades for the Lions, for probably players for sure, rookies 100%, maybe some new arrivals as well, and then I'm going to hit on draft videos. But that's the video, guys. 28-16 Packers. Hopefully it's a different outcome, and we go out on a bang. But thanks for the video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right. Don't forget to hit the notification bell with all my videos. Don't forget to like and comment. Go Lions. Let's go. Boom. Last game of the year, baby.